everyone. I finally recorded a video on how to install vinyl flooring. Unfortunately, my audio isn't the best, so please bear with me, but I promise you I get real detailed in this row as well as all around the room. I will discuss 8 helpful tips, so let's get to it.
Is that there are these tongues right here sticking out, and on this side there's a groove. So when you're placing the 2 pieces together, what you want to do is make sure that the tongue goes into the groove like so, and then they snap into place just like that. So I'm going to be doing that for one whole row. So it's just like I just showed you. I am placing this in, and you can use a mallet block. I like to just use a scrap piece of the floor that I'm putting in. Just give it a few taps. So right here, this is the little lip that goes into this groove. So I just use a scrap piece that already been cut and a rubber mallet, and I just place it into the floor. And I'm trying to get rid of this line right here. So this will fall down flat when it snaps in place. And you see how that just snatches down? I gently push the rest of it in with my hand, and that would actually snap right in, but I still like to give it a few taps with my mallet and scrap piece. Another thing, if your seam that is on the vertical way of you facing it is not closed all the way, the piece that you just installed on an angle so that it forces it to the left so that it can get more into the groove. I'll show you. What you want to do is you want to hit this side over into the other piece on an angle. So you're not going to hit it directly here. You want to hit it a little bit like an inch away. Until the gap closes. So what that does is it just closes the little tiny hole that you may see that doesn't completely go with you just pushing the piece forward. So now for the cut. So this next piece is the end. So as you see, I've been placing them the same way, going inward. What you want to do when you're about to get to the end is flip the piece. You flip it, and now the tongues are facing that way. And when the tongues are facing that way, what it does is it gives you the opportunity to score your line or write your line so that you're able to use that line, and then when you've got that line goes against the wall. So I'm going to show you. Piece like this, place it all the way against the wall. You can just have it off maybe like a ½ inch, doesn't have to be too close. Grab your pencil and your square, line it up with the piece before, and you're ready to cut it. Now I'm flipping it back, so now it's the right way. You can do that after. I'm just right-handed, so I'm cutting this way. And now this piece put together is the same original piece that if I were to put it in this way, it would be the right way. But like I said, I had to turn it in order to write the cut line, because if I didn't, I can't, the wall is right there, so I can't put the full piece. So anyways, this piece that got cut off is now going to be my starter piece on the other end. But before I get to that, let me put this piece in. And that's all done. Okay, and as you see, I have 2 mallets. It is very helpful to have 2 mallets rather than having to go back and forth for getting one on the other side. So, like I was saying before, that piece that I cut off from that full piece over there is now going to be the starter piece for my next row. Because the cut end is against the wall, take my scrap piece, give it a few bangs, and we're ready for the next row. Next row. Now when you get to the door and the trim, what you want to do is you want to cut underneath the jamb so that the piece is able to go underneath it. So this piece is going to go underneath it right here. And as far as here, I'm going to mark it right here. I'm going to be using my Ryobi multi-tool with the hardwood blade. It's a multi-purpose blade, so I'll be able to cut this. When you get to a floor vent, which is called a register, you want to remove it completely. Get your piece, just lay it flat on it, like so. Take your square. I'm just gonna mark a line here, this right here. And I'm pretty flush to the edge, but I'm still gonna take it back. Tool, I'm just going to cut it right here in place.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications so you never miss a Buildz Things video.